You've brought me my poor, hapless cousin.
I don't believe there is any circumstance, cousin, in which you would celebrate our meeting. Whatever you intend to do, I can only hope you do it quickly.
Patriarch have mercy. So he has not only turned traitor, but he has also fallen prey to corporate manipulations. I thank you for bringing this to my attention. Look at you. Your lips are stained with snacks, and Auntie's poison chalice.
Say what you might, cousin, but that sugary snack goodness was worth my life. I'd do it all again, had I an additional life to spare.
If only you had not strayed so far from home. God. Now then, have you any word of Ida? What? How do you know this? Keen as I am to entertain this, am I expected to take traitors and corporatists at their word? Let me see that. Yes. Yes! This does appear to be hers. Unfortunately, there are reports of the Harvester having been repaired in the wake of her sabotage, though her triumph may not have endured. Should Montelli deign to interrogate me for my associations, I'll be certain to inform him of her patriotism. This displeases me. Sabotage is only as good as the further... Since you have already delivered me, Charlton, our arrangement is Cadra. Lower the Remember, there will be no negotiations, no staying of hands north of the bridge. If you step out of line, may the matriarch have...
Commander, I think you and I need to have a chat.
You didn't so much as flinch, handing someone off to the warden. Was passage across the canyon truly worth the price? But you didn't explore any other
The Protectorate care nothing for the lives of others. You know this is exactly the kind of shit I'm fighting against. Lives being given about... This war zone is not your playground. Right. Ain't a stranger to tactics, Commander. But make no mistake, you give these folk an inch and they'll crush the life out of you too. First chance they get. All right,
Ain't no use lingering. Let's get across.
One step closer to DeVries.
Of all the roads I imagined myself traveling down, never expected I'd end up hanging above one.
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no...
Load, locked and loaded. With the signal.
Oh! Thank the stars! I was sure that was the end of me.
Thank you for saving me.
Though you're most welcome to my old protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out.
Of course.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But I gather you haven't noticed the body.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy death.
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a... She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Thanks. Quick though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. Please don't...
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as...
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protector, I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system.
What do you propose?
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. Please. If you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. No point in remaining here then, is there? One last... Anyway.
I know what Audra said, but... what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the mo... Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs...
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh, even my damn hammer turns against me.
There's some kind of opening in the canyon, Commander. Bet we could find our way closer to the Vox if we stay out of sight.
Not at all. Here's the station now.
Look alive, Commander.
Halt! Don't come any closer.
Relax.
Huh? What's that noise? Thank you for saving me. From what Briggs has told me, that's 2 we owe you now. Wait!
Let this log serve as a record of the fact that first-class Briggs and Jakes loyal to the Protectorate and the Sovereign.
That was a close one.
Despite their acts of deception, the mental state of Brigadier Montelli has been rapidly degrading over the past few months, and the Vox relay station is no longer safe for even the most loyal subjects. Initially, he was overly cautious, increasing the place's security beyond the standards that are required by regulations. Unnecessary, but this quickly devolved into lashing out, seemingly at random. Finally, we started purging the traitors from our ranks. Any infraction, real or imagined, is now seen as an act of treason and deemed grounds for immediate execution. We could no longer live under the abuse of the paradigm. This may make us traitors in the eyes of our superiors, but we will return to be judged when sanity has returned to the Vox relay station.
Ain't nothing there.
It's a brawl! Keep howling. We're coming for you. Matriarch's hero, right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. Hey, if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, you know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my... The matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a... All right. Liquidate 'em!
Just say when.
That's the limb. Huh. This drainage pipe must be coming right from the Vox relay. They're lucky the Raps ain't chewed their way through yet.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
Meant to thank you again for helping me in the hunt. Both specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, and the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with... Auntie's choice in the Protectorate. Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking? Then I keep pushing forward till you didn't see me one. But suppose if her treatment doesn't stick, then maybe it's my time to go. Oh, can't say I like... I'd rather not dwell on those moments if it's all the same. Fine by me? Couldn't say. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but... Like garbage? Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the... If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. Of course, anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. Right. Like ain't the word. They treated me better than my last employer. What? I'm just one of many who welcomed the chance to... Now, that takeover was the best thing that... But I would... Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking? Everyone, see, our onboarders promised that can't complain if where we're needed is in a trench staring down the barrels of a minigun. I reckon that's a difference in perspective. I don't know if I would have made it out alive. Better than I'd feared. Only had to... It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I... In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn... But I... Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking? Said we'd all get burned if... Maybe. Those of us at the bottom... Most of... In Tau Ceti... We never... So if you're wondering why... Say what you want, but with them, there's all...
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander. Embrace this element!
Commander, you're bleeding!
Ammunition! Commencing charges! Sustain the system!
Portal ahead.
Striving onward!
Just a deer, yet my teeth are sharp!
Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs. Before the incident.
You got security called on you outside the Skip Labs? But wasn't DeVries already inside the Skip Labs at that point?
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Let's call you a stranger then. That still doesn't explain how you gained access to the station, or this entire dialogue is pointless. We'll both be dead soon enough, given current trends. If Montelli cannot find a reason for more executions, he'll invent one. The Protectorate is already perfect, but its subjects are not as infallible. I cannot believe Montelli is so far gone as to forget his true duty, or our friendship. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the... Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. My commitment to... Remember, I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli.
Putting traders on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we will...
It's a roll! Got company, Commander. Friendly time.
Disruptive influence!
At all times.
Looks like a fight.
Seeking cover! Subversive types! Closing the gap.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned of the paradigm and of all this.
My intentions are as they've always...
Talk? with a gun in hand and...
Turn your gaze outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell?
I'm killing traitors. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this auntie's choice.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacked out. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom. Hardly.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend. If any vestige of that man...
The only thing I would welcome in this moment is your head upon a pike, you fraternizer. And if I do...
If needs must. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it.
And we found a shrine dedicated to her in his locker. Best replica of her wig I ever saw. Ain't that right?
I very much doubt that.
How dare you walk into my... Ah! I'm weary of this pointless palaver. Guards! Be a good neighbor!
And a shot broken too. Swiftly moving to cover.
Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Seeking cover. Restoring the balance.
If that was your best attempt at getting Montelli to surrender, I should shudder at what your worst would have looked like. Sorry? Oh, well then, all's forgiven. And still, I've not learned my lesson. Clearly, you're someone... If you'd have told me all those years ago that this is where my future would lead, standing over Montelli's corpse, what's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today. After I've summoned janitorial services, give the station...
Finally, control room. The Breeze must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct.